If I'm being honest, by I Don't Know Man on AO3. Episode 3, Chapter 1, Midday Training Going Anywhere. A slight flush rose in Todoroki. He really hadn't meant to say that. What was happening to him? Maybe I do have a concussion. Todoroki broke the hug, taking a few tentative steps back. He still didn't entirely trust his body not to belly flop into a swimming pool of agony at any moment. Specks of ash from Todoroki's shirt stuck to Midoriya's own. The boy picked at them absently. You, did you just call me Izuku? Yes. Todoroki flushed further. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry. No! Midoriya's hands waved in protest. It's nice. You should call me Izuku all the time. Huh? Todoroki breathed, quite elaborate. I said, oh man, apparently it was now Midoriya's turn to glow bright red. That you should call me Izuku, if you want. Oh, Todoroki replied lamely. I do want to, and call me Shouto. Only if you want to, too. Whatever you say, Shouto. Midoriya grinned and began gathering his things. I think we've done enough for today. I'll see you at lunch. Yeah, see you. Midoriya looked expectant. Oh, Izuku. The name melted precisely in Todoroki's mouth like cotton candy, and Midoriya bounced on his heels. And just so you know, Todoroki paused with his water bottle halfway to his face, glancing at Midoriya. Just so you know, Midoriya repeated, eyes flickering down. You should, put on a shirt before lunch. Yeah, bye. Midoriya left, and Todoroki looked down at his tattered top, only half remaining. The walk back to the locker room was occupied by Todoroki berating himself for allowing himself to think that Midoriya's cheeks had glowed ever so brighter with his parting comment. If wishes were fishes, Todoroki could open a goddamn aquarium. Back in the locker room, Todoroki mindlessly slipped on a fresh shirt, as if his brain had subconsciously labeled Midoriya's suggestion at the top priority. It wasn't far-fetched. Todoroki's stomach slurred softly as his mind replayed his inexplicable agony earlier, and a cold sweat broke over his skin. Too freaked out to shower just yet, Todoroki collapsed onto a sink in the locker room, knuckles white as they clenched the porcelain. What's wrong with me? How can the headache appear and disappear so quickly? Mismatched eyes found themselves in the mirror, and Todoroki started intensely into the glass, imploring his own reflection for answers. Does the pain only activate with questions, like some strange cousin of Shinso's quirk? But the pain only happened twice, and Midoriya definitely asked more than 2 questions. Unfortunately, Todoroki's reflections seemed just as confused as he was, and offered no solutions. The glass fogged as Todoroki sighed in frustration. Is it even the work of a quirk in the first place? I could just be getting random headaches. Midoriya did hit me pretty hard. Checking yourself out, Todoroki? Kirishima's grinning face joined Todoroki in the mirror, creating a pretty decent reflection of comedy/tragedy mask. Todoroki stiffened. He hadn't heard his classmate enter, and wasn't quite in the mood for conversation. I wasn't checking myself out. Todoroki felt the strange urge to clarify. Thankfully, no tentacles of pain began unfurling in his head, so it's not question-based. Sure you aren't. Kirishima grinned even wider. Besides, I'm pretty sure the rest of the class had gotten that covered. Hell, more like the rest of the country. Well, that was generous. Thanks. Don't mention it, pretty boy. Kirishima crowded closer to Todoroki in the mirror, eyes scanning Todoroki's reflection. Damn, dude. Speaking of that ironic face, what the hell happened to your jaw? That's shaping up to be quite the bruise. Kirishima was right. Only then did Todoroki notice the throbbing along his jawline. I accidentally let my guard down during sparring with Midoriya. It was a stupid mistake. Kirishima clapped an arm around Todoroki's shoulder. Don't be too hard on yourself there. Everybody loves a guy with some battle scars. It shows more moxie. Besides, I know exactly what you're talking about. Kirishima winced. Todoroki simply nodded, a bit lost. So tell me hot stuff. Or should it be cold stuff? I'm gonna go with lukewarm stuff. So tell me, lukewarm stuff, just what did Midoriya do to cost you that bruise? He winked again. Kirishima seemed to like winking. My bet is he got hot and took off his shirt. Speaking of getting hot, the air in the room suddenly felt quite oven-like. And Todoroki desperately batted 3 scrapbooks worth of mental images. Midoriya did tend to shed clothing when warm, a fact that reflected quite poorly on Todoroki's faint, gay heart. Todoroki gripped the sink even tighter, refusing to encourage Kirishima with an answer. Kirishima bulldozed it on, encouraged. Don't worry, man, there's no shame here. I, of all people, understand the deadly combo of shirtlessness and sweat. It'll get ya. For a while, I nearly turned Katsuki down if he asked to spar because I knew I'd end up staring and leaving with a game of connect the bruises across my body. Kirishima hummed. Plus, he's just really fucking good at hand-to-hand. Todoroki didn't even have a chance to become flustered before the horrifying, now familiar flutter of nausea laced through his gut. His jaw throbbed as he gritted his teeth in apprehension. Kirishima seemed to notice the unease. Whoa, dude, I'm sorry if I went a little too far there. I really am. The nausea grew, becoming just this side of excruciating. In my own dumbass way, I was just trying to let you know that I've been in your situation, and I'd be more than happy to. His pants were tight. Todoroki spilled it out, feeling the nausea succeed. Midoriya was wearing those ridiculous pants that started clinging everywhere when he sweats, and a pong swam up to stop Todoroki. Say no more. We're more than on the same wavelength. Katsuki likes to wear these thin tank tops that really fuck me up. Kirishima sighed fondly, in a good way. The mirror, hopefully, supplied Todoroki with knowledge of just how lost he looked, and Kirishima blessedly took mercy. I'm oversharing, aren't I? He scratched his neck sheepishly. Flatly. Yes. That's my bad. Again, I just want you to know that I've been there, and I get it. I know you like Midoriya for way more than the sort of thing. Don't worry. Mind above the gutter. Yeah? Todoroki opened his mouth to demand how Kirishima had figured him out. To deflect, to agree. Partially anything except what came out. Not all the time, no. I fantasize about Midoriya quite regularly. Sometimes even in my dreams. Oh God. Oh hell no. Why did he keep saying stuff like that? Stuff that was way too personal. And truly, disgustingly true. Kirishima, bless him, just laughed awkwardly. Todoroki turned red and away from Kirishima, snatching up his things. I'll be in my room. All right, goodbye. Kirishima didn't even protest. Outside of the locker room, Todoroki collapsed against the wall, clutching his bottle to heave his chest. Just what to relegate the actual fuck was going on? Okay, so are we thinking this is more of a truth serum plus a blurred, like a suggestion? Like, not a suggestion, like every time he's asked a question, it's not only that he has the impulse to say the truth, he has the impulse to answer with the truth. Just answer in general with the truth, right? So it's not just, I have to, I can't lie. It's I have to answer every question I'm asked, and I can't lie. Which sounds like it sucks, if I'm being honest. There's some things that I would rather keep in my mind than have them undoubtedly go outside of the relic that is my mind, Sometimes you just want to keep a secret, and maybe it's not something bad. Sometimes you think your partner is very attractive and you don't want to say that out loud. Sometimes you think, I don't actually like this, but I'm going to say I like it because it's not bad. It's just not something that I would like. Kind of situations, or sometimes you just don't want to say what's truly in your mind. If somebody asks me what I think about Shouto Aizawa, my general answer is yes, I like Shouto Aizawa. But if I were to be in public, I'm not gonna talk about how I want him to absolutely rail me. I'm joking. I'm ace. I like joking about that a lot. But like you get what I mean. There are certain things that you just want to keep to yourself, not because it's like something that you need to like keep to yourself because of some secrecy kind of thing, but just because you sometimes want your privacy. Sometimes you're not ready to answer with the truth. And what is the truth? The quirks like this and quirk effects like these always make me wonder, what is the truth and what do you qualify as truthful? If you truly 100% believe you do not like a person when in reality you do, but you haven't consciously been aware of that fact, would it still let you say, I'm not attracted to that person, or I don't like that person, or I don't have a crush on that person? Would it allow you to do that? Sorry, I'm going into the nitty-gritty now. You're getting nitty-gritty echo, and I apologize for that. But then again, you're sitting here and you're listening to this, so is it really my fault? I'm joking. Anyways, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.